Well, good evening. Welcome to the DBS Sport. I am Kenson Casimir. We begin tonight with news from veterans football. For many, a football competition in St. Lucia is successful when Dennery, Vieux Fort and the Mabia Valley are dominating. In recent years, Mico, Soufrière and Canaries have been listed as communities on island that make for an exciting football festival. Well, in this year's version of the Caribbean Alliance Gold Cup Veterans Competition, the big teams are in. Vieux Fort South sealed their place last weekend, so did the All Blacks of Dennery. On Wednesday night, scores of patrons showed up at the Larry Schurz playing field to see if the legends from the Valley could book their place in the quarter-final of the highly coveted main championship. Well, as expected, the Valley did it. Not only did they do it, they did it in style. The Valley Legends only needed 10 men for the majority of their clash against Congorians to defeat the former finalists 5-1. What's more, the guys from Dennery North could have scored 5 more goals or even more. Valencius Joseph danced around the defense of his opponents like days of old.
Well, the game wasn't a hard game, but like we knew we had to qualify, draw or win, but we knew we would qualify. But like it was a game like, you know, we're trying to work on our mistakes from the last game. But you know, we tried to work on our last game, we threw a lot of goals, so we was trying at least to execute more goals, but it still didn't come through, so we know we have a lot of work to do.
Well, in this matchup, Anthony Matthew dominated proceedings from the midfield to get on the score sheet for the Legends.
That's kind of way hard, you know. We went down Vieux Fort, you know, tough on me, so I say coming back and give my team a good victory and play good today. Well, I could say my team worked with me, I hope hard to make a good victory out of it. So far, that is it.
All right, so you guys are pretty much qualified for the next round.
Yeah.
First of all, what do you expect to moving forward?
Well, I expect to move all through games remain and win the cup for my village, Mabia Valley.
Neville Harris was also on the score sheet for the Valley.
Yeah, tonight's game was a nice game. We enjoyed it. That was the key point in the game. We had to enjoy it. Come and enjoy the game, you know. But we got a victory. That's what we wanted to, you know, keep up with the Vieux Fort that beat us last time, you know. But it was good fun.
Yet on Wednesday, Clifford Sandiford had the game of the night. The striker registered a brace and failed on multiple occasions to complete his hat-trick.
Tonight's game, it was a must win or a draw. So we win the game and we're looking forward for the next one.
All right, you must enjoy playing at the Mabia Valley playing field.
Yes, that's the best game for now. Because, I mean, I played in Vieux Fort and the ground wasn't that good. That's the best game for now. And we're looking forward for the next match.
Well, as a result, the Valley Legends will play for the Caribbean Alliance Gold Cup amongst a field that is becoming more impressive with every game played. The competition moves to the lovely Philip Marsay grounds, where teams will continue to fight for their communities. And still in football, the Deriso Football League knockout competition commenced on Wednesday, 6 December, with the staging of one game at the Deriso playing field. Now, in that matchup, a highly spirited Blusher team came up against a newly crowned promotional league champions, El Niños. Now, despite displaying a lot of determination and fight, Blusher was unable to contain the skillfulness of the younger and sharper opponents. Dwight Pridham opened the scoring for the champions in the 24th minute with a well-placed shot. Now, on resumption of play, El Niños doubled their lead with a goal from their leading goal scorer, Dylan Neptune, in the 65th minute as they consolidated to book their place in the next round. Well, matches continue on Thursday, 7 December, with Green Monsters coming up against DX United. In netball, the VG Sports Complex came alive on Wednesday, 6 December 2017, with the staging of the Commercial League Netball semi-final. The first match was played between Best of 11 against Police Stars. Well, from the onset, Best of 11 held the upper hand as they quickly stamped the authority to win this matchup in convincing fashion. Boss Shem Maxwell is one of the players on the Best of 11's team.
So far, the tournament has been brilliant for us. We've been playing out and giving off our best. We've gone so far to the finals, which is being held on Monday at the VG Sports Complex. So I need all the government ministries to come out here to support Best of 11 on Monday. We're looking forward to be playing against Teachers. I think they're the better team.
All right, so tonight you guys were able to come and absolutely dominate this game. Tell us what happened in tonight's game.
Okay, tonight's game was an easy game for us. From the get-go, it was just pass the ball and take our time and shoot. But it was fairly an easy game for us.
Wow, Jordanry. Well, the first quarter ended 13-7. We spoke to another key player for best of 11, Vern Alexander.
Tonight's game, we started a little fast. We slowed down the game. I'm not sure of the final score, but we won.
All right, so how's the competition been for you so far?
It's been good because we won all our games, so we're heading to finals on Monday.
Well, Soufre in the building. A best of 11 led at the end of the first half, 24-13. In the end, best of 11 went away with an impressive lopsided 47-20 victory. Shea Maxwell netted 39 from 55, while Mathaline Walter was good. She netted 8 from 14 attempts. Leading the way for police was Everlou Louisi. She had 11 from 20 attempts. We spoke to a representative from the police.
Our shoot was not scoring that much, so we were a little slow in the last 3 quarters. But we just getting there. We have not trained much, so it's just police team. We're just coming back on board.
All right, how's the competition been for you?
So far it's a learning experience because we have had some new players on the team, so it's a learning experience.
Well, in the second semi-final, Teachers emerged victorious over Slisbury 30-21 in a hard-fought victory. They led at every quarter 8-5, 16-11, 22-17 and 30-21. Leading the way for Teachers, well, Melissa John 24 from 36 attempts, while Marvin Lubin, she scored 4 from 6 attempts. Wow. Well, Slisbury, Tammy's Lenny, she netted 7 from 14 attempts, while Kamala Mangal netted 11 from 19 attempts. Well, the tournament will conclude on Monday, 11th December. I can't wait. With the finals and third place playoff at the VG Sports Complex at 5:30 p.m. Police Stars, they will come up against Slisbury Melee, while best of 11, they will do battle against Teachers at 7:30 p.m. Well, we take a break, but when we come back, Anika Mathre and Jabari Charles, they win primary school road race, and the countdown continues for Caribbean Development Boxing Championships. Don't touch that dial. Welcome back. The 2017 Department of Youth Development and Sports Inter-District Primary School Road Race got underway today in the north of the island. In the race held along the Bella Rosa Beausejour Road, a student from the RC Boys Primary School finished first in the male division, while a girl from the Ave Maria Primary School finished first in the female division. Jabari Charles was the overall winner of this event.
The race felt good, but it was challenging.
All right, how did you feel at the start of the race?
I feel like all the time with a basketball.
Okay. So while you were running up the hill, how did you feel and what were you thinking?
I was thinking of the train passing me. Yes, I have. And I thought I would have completed when I completed.
Alright, so how did you prepare for this race?
By training.
Okay. Alright, so who do you want to thank for your victory today?
Thank you, my teachers and my parents for giving me a breakfast.
Well done, RC Boys. Well, Anika Mathre won the girls' division handily.
It was pretty difficult, but at the end I came out victorious.
Alright, how did you train for this event?
I didn't train.
You just came out and ran this event?
Yes.
Okay, so when the race started, what were you thinking?
I'm thinking that all the children would have passed me or something, because there had a lot of children behind me until when I reached the stretch.
Alright, so when you were coming to the home stretch, what were you then thinking?
That is my turn to shine.
Alright, so how do you feel about winning the 2017 Inter-District Primary School Road
Very
Race?
proud of myself.
Alright, is there anybody you want to thank for your victory today?
I want to thank my PE teachers for helping me along the way. Yeah.
Well, as you can see, both male and the female winners came from District 3. We spoke to the coach and the physical education teacher, Samantha Reed.
Well, due to the change of this event, we've not had any training sessions at District 3. We came straight from our district. I think the advantage we had was that we were the last district to have their district race, the inter-district race. So I think that gave us the head up that we were fully trained but not really trained.
Okay, all right. So both of the individuals thanked their PE teacher. Tell us a little bit about how you related with them and what advice you gave them for today.
Well, today we just asked them to, everybody spoke to the athletes and the team as a whole and asked them to do their best, make sure Mr. Dupree stretched them, make sure Miss Tench gave them the talk, we prayed with them, and we asked them to, each and every one of them, do their best. Their best is all we ask for. And, you know, we have their kids, their, you know, fear comes in, so we had to motivate them and let them know it's, you know, it's okay to be fearful, but we ask your best, so go out there and be, you know, fearless.
We will present the other winners in a subsequent sportscast. The Caribbean Development Boxing Championships is just 1 week away, in fact, less than a week away. Many of St. Lucia's best local and foreign-based boxers are fine-tuning their craft ahead of the biggest boxing tournament in the region to be hosted right here in St. Lucia. Close to 200 boxers from as far north as Haiti and Jamaica and as far south as Guyana will be in St. Lucia in the coming days for the main event. On Tuesday, 5th December 2017, DBS Sports visited the incomplete Brian McDonald Gym to catch up with the training squad. Among the boxers at the gym was British-based St. Lucian boxer Jacob Gabriel.
I'll come down September and I'll sort out all my citizenship, and then I'll come train, and then they tell me about the Caribbean development tournament, and yeah, I jumped at the opportunity.
Gabriel, who is of St. Lucian parentage, will be fighting in the 60 kg weight class.
St. Lucian.
From where?
We grew up in Viewfort.
Okay.
Yeah, and my mum's half English, half Jamaican. I'm good. I'm getting used to this hot weather.
Okay.
And yeah, I always stay fit.
Alright, so what is your expectation for the tournament?
Just tough. I just expect to be tough, but I expect to get a medal.
Okay. Gabriel has boxed with the very best in England and has won many of these fights.
Well, I haven't had a fight yet in St. Lucia, so this will be my first fight. But in England, I had 86 bouts, so I'm experienced.
How did the bouts go?
I'm good. I've won 60 out of 86.
Okay.
And I normally box at 64, but where there's Nathan at 64, I think training this heat I can get down to 60, and then have a bit of size advantage over the opposition.
All right. So, what do you say to St. Lucians in terms of the support that you guys need for the tournament?
We need as much support, as much people watching, cheering us on. It all helps.
Jacob Gabriel's father is from the sports-loving community of Viewfort. The 2017 Caribbean Development Boxing Championships gets underway next Wednesday, December 13th, 2017 at the Beausejour Indoor Arena. Mark that date. Well, in rugby, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force wishes to congratulate 4 of its law enforcement officers on their selection to represent St. Lucia at the 2017 Barbados World Rugby Tournament, which is scheduled to take place on the 9th and 10th of December 2017. Ernie Julian, Signet President, Sheena St. Mark, and the Mayor Shalry will be leaving Ireland on Thursday, December 17th, in fact 7th, to prepare to compete against teams from England, USA, Scotland, Trinidad and Tobago, Guadeloupe, Barbados, and several other countries. Chantal John, a senior national rugby player and a level 1 coach, will also be joining the team of prominent referees at the tournament. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force extends best wishes to the St. Lucia national rugby team in this tournament. Well, finally, Liverpool defeated Spartak Moscow 7-0 to seal their place in the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League.
Was grabbed. A great start for Liverpool. Downband as well. Philippe Coutinho to give Liverpool a flying start here on a big night for the club, and he's done that. And first choice was injured, back on the bench, Rebrov, but they're in again. Liverpool here. Is it one pass too many? No, it's not, because Coutinho has just passed it into the far corner. Mane's away. Salah's in the middle. It falls for Firmino. And everything is falling for Liverpool at the moment. And Spartak. Coutinho, maybe one of those moments early on with Milner crossing on the run. And Mane, it is one of those moments. It's a fantastic 4th goal for Liverpool. 2 minutes after the restart. Coutinho deflected, 5. And 3 of them. And a chance for Sturridge. But in the end, he's given the goal to Mane. Another example of the team play from Liverpool. They have 6. and there's still 15 minutes to go.
They're in possession.
And Milner's in there, and so Sturridge, and here's Salah's chance. Surely he's going to, he does! Well, it's been a long wait for Mo Salah, but he never gave up on it, and Liverpool never gave up on him. And they've got 7.
In other results, Tottenham defeated Apoel 3-0, while Shakhtar Donetsk defeated Man City 2-1. Sad. As sport, the DBS News continues after the break.